Although ginger was only mentioned once in the Quran, it is a plant that is of high importance in the faithful eyes of God's believers of His Word. God Almighty said,
ويسقون فيها كأسا كان مزاجها زنجبيلا.
people who are godly commanded to take care of the plant itself are promised to be gifted its juice in the afterlife to benefit from. It was also mentioned in the Prophetic Medicine by Ibn Qayyim al-Jawziyya. According to Abu Sa'id al-Khudri, may Allah be pleased with him, when the Roman king gave the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, a jar of ginger, he fed every man a piece. No one in modern times argues about the importance of ginger. Ginger is a tropical aromatic perennial plant which is characterized by a thick, dusty stem that has knots on its surface and extends under the soil surface and grows above the ground up to about 30 centimeters, carrying a group of long polygonal green leaves and yellow flowers. Planting it requires moist soil, some shade from sunlight, and warm weather. As for the leaves, they're harvested when they start wilting, and ginger is vegetatively propagated from small sections of the rhizome called sets. Ginger is abundant in the Philippines, Southeast Asia, India, China, Sri Lanka, Mexico, and other tropical regions. Jamaican ginger is considered as one of the best types of ginger. This plant is considered a herb that acts like a pharmacy because its roots contain 50% volatile oils, 9% protein, 7% fatty acids, and 2% protease yeast, making its benefits various and versatile. Ginger's existence dates back to more than 5,000 years ago. Its origin is believed to be in East Asia, and it has historical records that date back to more than 3,000 years ago. Using ginger was sanctified by ancient history, as it had great historical and medical value as a drink that impacts the digestive system. The ancient systems, such as the Indian and Chinese systems, viewed ginger as the gift of healing sent from God. The ancient Chinese medical healers also claim that the long-term use of fresh ginger increases the spirituality of the patients. Ginger remained the preferred herb to use in 50% of the traditional herbal remedies. It was also introduced to Europe in the early Middle Ages, and it remained an important part of medicine for many years. Ginger was the main treatment for the plague that invaded Britain in King Henry VIII's reign. The medical importance of ginger has been evident since ancient times, as Greek doctors prescribed it as a tonic for the heart and stomach. It was also mentioned by the Arabs in their ancient books, as Ibn Qayyim al-Jawziyya said in his book, The Prophetic Medicine, that ginger is commonly used to treat various types of stomach problems and is known to relieve colicky pain and lower abdominal pain. It also eases digestion, and it's a light laxative for the stomach. Ibn Sina mentioned that ginger enhances the memory and clears excess moisture from the head and throat. And Dawood al-Antaki added in his memoir that consuming ginger helps to enhance your vision. Ginger comes in several varieties, the most common being Chinese or yellow ginger and the smaller, more pungent Japanese ginger. One of the most beautiful types of ginger is called Alpinia purpurata, that is found in the tropical areas of Asia. Water accumulates on it due to rain and moisture. You can imagine moving the ginger flower that has water accumulated on its surface. Water will begin to flow off of the plant. Young ginger, which is also called small ginger, spring, and Japanese ginger. The smaller ginger often refers to the roots of some varieties of yellow ginger that are harvested before they reach full maturity. While most of the yellow ginger roots take at least 10 months to mature, young ginger is usually harvested after 5 to 6 months. A red ginger flower. Red ginger is distinguished from other types by its red color. It has many uses in medical prescriptions, unlike its typical use in spices and flavorings. Its taste is a bit pungent and spicier than other types of ginger. The Thai ginger, galangal, which is native to Asia, produces white or red flowers in different sizes. Al-Qurtubi said in his interpretation that Arabs used to take pleasure in drinking the drink that's mixed with ginger for its sweet aroma, because it pleases the tongue and helps digest what they had eaten. It's preferred to plant ginger in fertile soil rich in organic materials, loose, has good drainage, and preferably in an area with a warm, humid, and sunny climate. This allows the plant to be exposed to direct sunlight for 2 to 5 hours. In addition, it's important for the region to be protected from strong winds. Soil is plowed in order to be prepared for ginger to be planted. After plowing, to plant ginger, beds are constructed with a height of up to 15 centimeters and 1 meter in width. Their width can vary according to the area of land in which you intend to plant the ginger, as long as each 2 beds are separated 50 centimeters apart, or 40 centimeters in case the crop was irrigated. Beds with high humidity, which are likely to bring pests or cause diseases, should be exposed to sunlight by covering them with panels of polythene, then exposing them to sunlight for 20 to 30 days. The panels are then removed and kept for later use. It is preferred to plant ginger in areas with a temperature of 19 to 29 degrees, because low temperatures make the ginger plant go into its hibernation phase. But ginger can withstand temperatures ranging from 13 to 35 Celsius. The ginger rhizome seeds are planted and distributed at a rate that varies according to the soil type and the used farming method. The rhizome seeds are small parts of the large rhizomes, which contain 1 or more buds. Its length ranges from 2.5 centimeters to 5 centimeters, and its weight ranges from 20 to 25 grams. Ginger grows horizontally, but the soil can be stacked around the stems of the ginger to force it to grow vertically. This process is done 3 to 5 times during the growing season. The exposed rhizomes in the soil should also be covered. In order to get more yield of the ginger crop, weeds must be removed during the first 4 to 6 weeks. The ginger gets irrigated at intervals of 4 to 10 days, or as much as needed. Stagnant water must also be drained. Ginger is harvested after its leaves and stems become dry. It's extracted by drilling, while commercial quantities are extracted using a rod that's mounted on a tractor. Ginger must be treated after harvesting it for 3 to 5 days to prevent mold from appearing on the rhizomes. There are two types of ginger available in the market, which are the young ginger, available in the Asian markets. Young ginger doesn't need peeling. Furthermore, there is the ripe ginger, which is widespread in the markets, as it has a hard husk that must be removed when using. It is noteworthy that fresh, unpeeled ginger can be stored in the refrigerator for up to 3 weeks, or it can be frozen for up to 6 months. Ginger is one of the most commonly used spices in both cooking and processing industrial foods in the world. Around 3 million metric tons of ginger are cultivated each year. India, the world leader in planting ginger, accounts for just over a third of the global production of ginger. India is then followed by China, Nigeria, Nepal, Indonesia, and Thailand in the highest numbers of ginger production. Ginger contains hundreds of different healthful benefits or ingredients and is considered a trousse of medicine, meaning it is so rich in vitamins and minerals. These include vitamin B and C, iron, magnesium, calcium, potassium, sodium, and phosphorus. Ginger is used as a spice when preparing food in order to create a distinguished flavor or aroma. Ginger is also famous for being used in tea. Ginger contributes in relieving nausea in all its forms, especially the one that's associated with pregnancy, as it is highly effective with relieving that symptom. A study has been conducted on a group of pregnant women, and it was proven that only 1.5 grams of ginger can significantly reduce symptoms of nausea. Although ginger is considered safe, it is not recommended to take in large quantities without consulting a doctor first. That is, in the case of pregnancy. Ginger has also been used as a remedy for seasickness, and there is solid evidence that it may be equivalent to the effectiveness of medical drugs in the treatment of nausea. It also contributes to relieve nausea associated with surgeries and the nausea associated with cancer patients undergoing chemotherapy. One of this plant's benefits is that it reduces muscle soreness and pain because it contains enzymes and antioxidants, and it works to fight infections. Chronic indigestion causes frequent and disturbing pain in the upper part of the stomach. It is believed that slow gastric emptying is the main cause of indigestion. And one of the benefits of ginger is that it accelerates the gastric emptying process in people who suffer from constipation. A study was conducted on 24 people, and it was found that the powder of ginger, estimated at 200 milligrams, accelerated the gastric emptying process by 50% for the people who had it before they consumed a meal. Ginger contributes to the improvement of brain functions and protects against Alzheimer's disease, as chronic oxidative stress and inflammation led to aging more quickly. It is believed that they are among the main causes of Alzheimer's disease. Ginger can contribute to suppressing the growth of cancer cells. A study conducted at the University of Minnesota found that ginger slows down the colon and rectum's cancer cells growth, and thus it helps in the prevention of colon cancer to a large extent. Studies have proven that ginger helps treat migraines because of its ability to stop prostaglandin that causes blood vessels pain and infections. Drinking ginger tea during migraine episodes was considered helpful in preventing pain, stopping dizziness, and feeling nauseous. It's also a natural painkiller, bacterial killer, and it soothes coughs and colds. One of its benefits is that it contributes in warming the body, which helps to get rid of phlegm, which can cause coughing. You can chew some of the fresh ginger roots or drink ginger juice or tea to suppress the cough. As for its oil, it can help relieve coughing and treat it after massaging the chest and back with it. This magical plant also helps reduce fat and sugar levels in the blood. Its containment of vitamins made it a natural remedy for the skin and a way to remove toxins, keep skin moisturized, and aid with maintaining its fresh look. Despite its many benefits, eating ginger has rules, as leukemia, thalassemia, hemophilia, or anemia patients can't eat it because it may raise the risk of bleeding. It is also preferable that patients with heart failure and diabetics don't eat it, as it works to reduce the sugar levels in the blood. As for pregnant women, it is preferable not to take high doses of ginger because it reduces the accumulation of blood platelets, thus increases the risk of bleeding. It is also not recommended for children under the age of 2 years old. Older children can take ginger to treat nausea, stomach aches, or headaches. In any case, dealing with ginger must be done in balance to achieve its supreme purpose for the body, as the person should not have more than 4 grams of it per day, or 1 gram of its dry powder. After getting to know the infinite benefits of ginger, we should know that to store ginger, we must keep it in a closed closet. Ginger should be consumed on a daily basis since it helps you live a healthy life and will prevent natural diseases. This plant is one of the infinite benefits and is truly a healthful treasure. It's also one of the verses of God Almighty, which He created creatively.